Welcome back. With us now are senior Nathan Fitzenreider and junior Nick Santos. Guys, thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
So Nathan, we'll start with you. Obviously, a year that has a lot of expectations in it. You didn't get to the top of the podium in Nationals last year. Did you feel some sort of unfinished business coming into this year?
Yeah, a little bit. I think that was part of the reason for coming back this year. It's kind of a bittersweet taste, finishing second to get all the way there and be in the finals and then kind of have a mislapse and not make it. But I don't have any regrets. It's just good to be back for another season and enjoy it.
Well, yeah, and it's impressive even to get to that mountain, whether or not, you know, you were the one at the top, you still get second place, and you really have to be proud of yourself because you're really helping this young team grow and building the foundation for the future of the program.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to see that when you're in the middle of it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you only tend to kind of look at the losses and
Right.
and the things you do wrong, but every once in a while you gotta make sure you step back, take a look at the big picture, you know, look at what you've done, how far you've come, and I think that was a lot of the reason coming back this year. I just wanted to continue and keep leaving my legacy here.
Got to find that forest through the trees, basically.
Yep.
And Nick, you're one of those guys that's been stepping up this year. You've had a nice year at 125 pounds. What's it been like, you know, wrestling this year for the Cardinals? And you don't want to call it a rebuilding year, but you do have a lot of guys that don't have as much mat experience as in years past.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little different. Like, we have a lot of young guys, so I mean, it's hard not to call it a rebuilding year,
Mm-hmm.
but we've been a little slow, but we're starting to get better, and everyone's kind of growing as a team, so it really helps. Everyone's growing up together, and hopefully in the next couple of years it'll really start to pay off.
And we've seen the strides throughout the season. We mentioned you get the fifth place finish at the Pete Wilson Invitational. You had a second place finish at Wisconsin Eau Claire. So you've really had a couple of nice showings in some of these meets. What's that done for your confidence?
You know, it's helped a lot, really, because I've always been on this level where I would look at like the top guys in the country, and I'd say like I can wrestle with them, but I'm just kind of wrestling not to lose. And now I see myself as like working my way up there, that I'm with them, and I'm one of the top guys, and I can compete with them. And like placing in big tournaments like that really gives me the confidence to go out there and just tell myself that I can win these matches. And
Do you see that confidence building in your teammates too that are maybe sophomores, freshmen?
yeah, I mean, everyone really. Like, everyone started out the year really slow, and just lately, like, getting wins under their belts, winning close matches especially, it really helps. It all helps a lot.
Well, the Cardinals may have fallen to the Blue Jays, but with many young wrestlers in the lineup, the future looks bright. We look at how the experience on the mat will help the Cardinals down the road in this week's What's the Word?
I think it's just like really buying in, kids buying in, and just really, like, at the beginning we weren't really like wrestling to our potential, and now everyone's starting to practice hard. We're conditioning really hard. Everyone's coming in hard. Like, just everyone is going hard, and I mean, the kids that are here, they're wrestling hard. So just everyone is just wrestling to their potential.
I think, you know, they got a pretty young team. You need to get a leader out there. Get a leader. I know Fitz, he wasn't out there tonight, but I know him, and he's a great guy, and he's an awesome wrestler. I love watching him, and I think he helps out a lot. But he's got a lot of young guys, and as long as he's, you know, leading by example and helping them out to motivate them and to do the right things and, you know, to wrestle hard out there, I think a couple of years, you know, here and there, we're going to be neck and neck again. And it seems to always go like that, swaying back and forth. So, yeah, and once they mature and some good leadership, somebody steps up, some guys make jumps, and then they'll be right back in there.
Well, I mean, with the guys that they have ranked, we can, like, different matches, we can go look back at film and just see, like, where they need to improve, where they're at this point in the season. The season's about to end, coming up shortly in the end of this month. And just from watching film, you can see, like, where they're going to be, what they have to work on. And it's going to be probably a whole different story by the end of this year, the end of the season, with different wrestlers making strides and coming and breaking through.
Nathan, you used to be one of those young guys, and some of the veterans on that team you're actually chasing right now. Gabe Ewell, one of them for victories. Do you ever think about that, the record books where you are in career pins, career victories, or you just go out there and try and compete?
I'd be lying if I said I didn't think about it. Kind of is always in the back of your mind, those kind of things, but I try and stay focused on the top goal, and that obviously win a national title. And I think if I just work towards that, those other things will kind of just fall into place.
Do you feel more comfortable at that weight, or did you have to diet to get down to that? Do you feel it's your more natural weight?
Now I feel more comfortable. I think it's really the best weight for me. I noticed that my my wrestling on the mat is better at that weight. I think that it's really the weight I should be at, and my body's adjusting to it well now, and I feel much better there.
And speaking of comfort, you guys got to feel comfortable in the Naperville area. You're both local guys. Nick, you wrestled at Naperville Central, and there's another Red Hawk on the team. You guys have a couple guys from Nequa. What's it like staying local and your team being guys you've sort of grown up wrestling?
Well, I mean, it's really nice. Like it was really easy for me to come to North Central just because it's like a 10-minute drive from my house. So it's really convenient, and plus just having all the guys around that are from this area, like our 141 pounder right now, John Williamson. We both went to the same high school, so we've been friends since junior high, and we've always been there for one another throughout the season. It's been really easy, and it helps a lot to have a lot of people you know around.
It's probably made that transition that some athletes could have trouble with from high school to college a little bit easier for you guys.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for guys to come onto the team and already know people and already like have friends and hang out before the season even starts, it helps a lot.
And Nathan, you might not be making too many friends in the CCIW. You've claimed your third CCIW Wrestler of the Week this week. It's got to be nice to get those honors, but I'm sure that you're still keeping your eye on the ultimate goal.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that recognition, but yeah, the main goal is winning that national title, and I think all those things can come with it when you put in the effort to really work for that goal.
And how difficult, people don't understand how many times you have to wrestle in a couple weeks span to try and get to that national title. How difficult is that with all the different wrestlers you're going to face and all the different techniques you're going to have to try to apply?
Yeah, it's really something that's unique to our sport. It's not just one game or one match on a weekend and then another match the next weekend. You wrestle sometimes 3-4 times in a weekend, and you really got to mentally prepare yourself for all these different opponents. And you kind of don't want to look at it too much, don't want to look ahead, but you really take it as it goes, one match at a time, but and you prepare yourself ahead of time for multiple matches.
And it's almost like you guys are like a track and field team, whereas you're working for that individual goal, but also the team goal. Nick, do you ever find yourself focused more on the individual, or is the team aspect always in the back of your mind?
Well, I mean, it varies with duels and tournaments. Like sometimes you go out there with the team in mind during a duel where you need to get the bonus points to help your team win the duel. And then when it comes to tournaments, you're rooting all for your teammates, but your goal out there is to go out there and win matches for yourself. And regardless of how you win the matches, it doesn't matter. As long as you're winning matches and you're helping yourself and you're also helping the team at the same time.
Well, we hope that there's a lot of wins in your guys' future. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Coming up next, we'll check in with North Cenrtal College Sports Information Director Clark Tuscher and see what's going on with other Cardinal sports in action. Don't go away.